Divorce court continues in the case of Yolanda Clayton as she testifies that Robert had a mistress for 14 years.
He would go to work on a Thursday and come back on a Sunday.
Oh,
now,
come
who
on,
works
Yolanda.
48 hours?
I don't know. Maybe he was a fireman. That's the way they work.
No,
Were
I'm
you
a truck driver.
He's a truck driver.
Is he out of state or
No,
within the
in
state?
town.
I work 2 jobs.
Oh,
Okay?
you work 2 jobs as well?
Yes.
So that's the problem. The 2 of you don't have any time to see each other.
Exactly. When I come home, she's gone. And then when we do say, well, let's spend some time together, I might be sleeping. She said, okay, I'm going to stay here tonight.
So
Yeah.
why are you working 2 jobs at the risk of not having any time to spend with each other, not being able to enjoy all this money that you're making? If you're working 2 jobs and you're going your way and she's going her separate way, what's the point? Aren't you supposed to be trying to do it to work together?
Your Honor, I asked him. I said, Robert, I said, quit the job at night. I said, so we can spend time together. You know what he told me?
Yolanda.
I did too. I asked you, Robert.
Did.
Robert.
Well, what was the point of working 2 jobs? Maybe your lifestyle demanded that. Maybe you were saying quit the 2nd job, but at the same time, you were constantly spending, so you couldn't quit the 2nd job.
What I wanted to do, Yolanda, was buy a car, okay? I drive trucks during the day. I had a little truck. I was tired of shifting gears all 24 hours a day. You know, I wanted a luxury car. I went out and purchased me a car. She got upset about that. I said, Yolanda,
because you bought a luxury car?
Yes. I said, Yolanda, I worked too hard to not have something to show for it, okay?
If you're working 2 jobs, it sounds that way to me.
You know, and so I went and purchased a car.
And that caused a conflict.
When that car came, she just went off. Why'd you go buy this? Why'd you go buy this? And so I had the car in the garage.
Did you discuss asking to buy that car before? You just went out and bought it. You didn't say, you didn't come to me and say, Yolanda, I'm getting ready to purchase a vehicle.
Yolanda, you knew
You have 3 credit cards that are your credit cards without my name on them. You have all kind of things.
And you have a house without his name on it.
That was paid for before he got there.
And you don't have any credit cards without his name?
No.
Yes, she does.
So,
She had
but what was the habit over the last 20 years? Was it customary for you all to sit down and discuss purchases before they were made? Doesn't sound like that to me.
No. Because he
So then what's the big deal that he went and got a luxury car without discussing it with you? He just kept doing what he's been doing.
Well, when it costs that much money and you take it, he gives me a certain amount of money every month. And then when you take that money out of that certain amount of money every month, that's
what's the certain amount of money? Come on now, let's talk
he gave me $800 a month.
All right, but once he purchased the car,
that's why I had a part-time job.
He cut back.
No,
he
I
cut
did
back
not.
on how much he gave to the household.
Yes, he did.
Because now he has to pay the car note.
Yolanda.
He paid the car note and he was keeping his lifestyle going. And
his lifestyle, if he bought a luxury car and he's with you, isn't it your lifestyle as well?
I didn't have a key to the luxury car.
Yolanda,
and the luxury car was in his name.
And he only rode in it? You didn't ride in it either?
Yolanda, she kept asking me for a key to the car.
Why'd you give her a key?
I gave her a key.
No, he didn't, Your Honor. After my car broke down,
Yolanda, you had a key to that car.
Work, I would leave, it was dark in the morning, and when I come home, it would be dark in the evening. He'd be sitting there talking about, why isn't my dinner cooked? I said, well, I'm catching the bus.
Why he drives a luxury car?
No. That car, let me explain. That car was stayed in the garage. When I felt like driving it, I would drive it.
At the expense of your wife taking the bus to her?
No, Your Honor, she was not catching the bus.
I was too, Robert.
I gave her the key to the car. Once I gave her the key, I come home, the car's gone.
I'd be at work.
Hold up, Yolanda. All of a sudden, you know, one of her bingo buddies will call up and say, let's go to bingo. Boom, my car's gone. I come home, I want to drive my car, it's gone. She's gone for 2 days or so, talking about, well, so-and-so hit some money, and we went to Vegas. Left my car in San Francisco airport for 2 days, just sitting there, never called home letting us know where she's at. And,
well, you know what I hear the problem in this marriage is, after 20 years, it's still mine. You guys never became one.
Exactly.
You stayed separate, living together for 20 years.
Exactly.
My car. You bought the car during the marriage.
I bought the car.
It should have been your car. All the money that you earned
It should have been
to put
our
down,
car.
Right, and all the money that you earned to put down on the car was your money. She should have gotten a key from the jump street, from the beginning when you brought the car home. It's been a separate lifestyle.
It sure has, Your Honor.
So you just did
She instilled that.
Oh, it's all her fault.
The divorce court continues.
You're not going to tell me that you don't have a woman. somewhere?
Well, you know, Your Honor, yes, I do.
All right.
Okay.
If you would like to have the judge hear your case in divorce court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at www.divorcecourt.com. Divorce court continues in the case of Yolanda Clayton as she testifies that Robert had a mistress for 14 years and now she wants him to pay.
I don't understand this. Now, if you were young people standing before me, I'd have a problem. But now you guys are too old for this. You can't work this out after 20 years?
You know what? I tried.
Somebody thinks the grass is green on the other side. Who got some green grass growing?
I don't have no green. There's no grass growing up under my feet.
You got some green grass growing?
No, I'm at home where I've been forever.
You don't have another man?
No, I don't.
And you don't have another woman?
No, I don't.
But where's he living at? Where has he been living ever since he left the house?
I don't know. Answer that, Mr.
Mr. Clayton.
I've been staying out, hotels.
In the streets?
Oh, well, basically because I could run from one job to the other.
Mr. Clayton,
No,
you don't
think
strike
about
me
it.
as the kind of man that's going to run from one job to the other and going to stay from hotel to hotel to hotel. You too clean for that. You're not that kind of man.
Well,
You're not that kind of man.
You understand the job.
Come on with Mr.
I'm
Clayton.
coming with you. The job gets off at 4 o'clock in the morning. I have to be at my other job at 6. Okay.
What you were doing all the time. Now, where do you keep all these clothing that you have?
I have clothes at the house. I come by the house and pick up clothes. I have clothes. I wear a uniform.
So you still haven't moved out all your clothing?
No,
And you're now spending money in a hotel?
sometimes.
And there's
I
no-
stay over some of my friends' house.
And there's no chick on the side?
No.
I wish I could believe that, but I'm finding a hard time believing that. You too smooth, Mr. Clayton.
Well, well, you know, too smooth.
You're a working man.
Yes, I am.
You're a nice-looking working man.
Thank you.
You're a middle-aged working man.
Thank you.
You know, you have an established, stable life.
Yeah.
And you got a luxury car.
No, no.
Where is this luxury car now?
The car got destroyed by
And
the
of
truck.
course you had insurance on that luxury car.
Yes, I
And
did.
they paid you off for it.
Yes,
Very
they did.
well.
And who bought another one?
I replaced that with another car.
And that's my point. And you got a luxury car with all those other things going. You're not going to tell me that you don't have a woman somewhere. Whether you want one or not.
Well, you know, Your Honor, yes, I do. Have
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Yes, I do.
Thank you.
Let's just come on clean with it.
Yeah.
It's over. You've decided
Yeah,
this marriage is
right.
over, right?
Right.
All right. So now you're not working at all and you want
Yes,
spousal
I am.
support.
I'm working. I've always had 2 jobs.
You still have 2 jobs?
No, I have 1 job. I work with my senior citizens,
So you are working full-time or part-time?
part-time,
So how much money are you earning in your part-time job?
$1,000 a month.
And how much money are you earning, Mr. Clayton?
I'm only making $15 an hour.
Is that a full-time job?
Yes.
So you're making about $2,500 a month. And you're making about $1,000 a month. On a
Yes, Your Honor, but
Huh?
I have so many
And
deductions.
Your Honor, and that's what I want to tell you about the deductions.
There
When
you
he
go.
say
Good
he
one.
doesn't have a paycheck,
He didn't say he didn't have a
I mean
paycheck.
a checking account, he does have a checking account. It
I
says
don't
right
care
there.
if he has one or not.
The divorce court continues.
Now, did I pull teeth?
Yeah.
I'm getting real good at this dentistry job. I think I'll take me a second job as a dentist.
Divorce court continues in the case of Yolanda Clayton as she testifies that she wants Robert to pay her spousal support.
I'm looking at bottom line.
Bottom line.
$1,733, and you work for the state, so are they still paying once a month?
And that's every
Every
2
2.
weeks.
Okay.
That's $1,700, Your Honor, is with overtime on it. That's not what I take home every.
Well, let me tell you something. If you work overtime, you work overtime.
Right.
And I get a chance to consider the overtime.
Okay.
And I look at your, even without the overtime, your standard regular pay is $1,244. And what did the judge just say? You make about $2,500 a month.
Right.
Did I say that?
Yes, ma'am.
Before I looked at your paycheck stub, right?
Yes.
And now with the overtime, it's a little more. If that's what you're doing, I have to consider that. Now, given the fact that you've been married for 20 years, and I don't know, you really didn't tell me what the lifestyle was, but I have to assume that at least you were able to get 3 kids through high school. You're able to take care of yourselves. You're able to own a home. You're able to buy a luxury car, that you lived somewhat of what we call a middle-class lifestyle. And she's now at $1,000 a month, and you're at $2,500 a month. So on a 20-year marriage, she's entitled to some spousal support until such time as she finds another job, puts it back into an income bracket that's equal to or greater than yours. So the court's going to order, as enforced spousal support, $500 per month. And that's the order of the court. And this order is until you find another job, a full-time job, but I'm going to order you to seek a full-time job. You say you've applied with the Department of Transportation, but you cannot leave all of your eggs there. You've got to seek employment full-time. That's what you've always done. That's what you have to continue to do unless you're not able to do that. And that leaves you in the same standard that you were in before, working a full-time job. So this spousal support order is until you find a full-time job, or until you remarry, or until death, whichever first occurs, and that's the order of the court. Court's adjourned.
All rise. Parties may leave the courtroom.
Hint, don't remarry. Now,
You know what? Now, he doesn't have
did I
any...
pull teeth?
Yeah.
I'm getting real good at this dentistry job. I think I'll take me a second job as a dentist. Because after you pull enough teeth, you get the truth.
Since she had that house before they were married, he has no interest in that, or?
No, not true. He has some equity interest in the house because of the fact, well, I don't know. Let's put it like this.
That's interesting.
She said she bought it before they married.
Right.
She didn't say she paid for it in full.